If you haven't heard of the boba trend yet, then you obviously don't have a teenager living at your house. But don't worry, I'm here to solve that for you today. I'm joined by my friend Ken Vo of Banh Mi and Roll Plus here in Nashville. Welcome, Ken.
Hi. How are you, Sam?
I'm really good, thank you. So my daughter is obsessed with boba tea, and I've really gotten to learn so much of it just through coming to your establishment because you do things really differently. Before we get started with this recipe, can you tell us about what separates your teas from some of the others we might find around town?
All right, so what separates us with the other restaurant in town or boba joint in town is that we use fresh and all homemade ingredients.
Yeah.
We would say no with powders or any additives or artificial flavors.
That's great.
So right here we have the Nashville Spring, which would be a all non-caffeine fruit tea.
Okay, so let's start making it. So basically boba tea it's a fruit tea, right? And it's got the tapioca pearl. So we're going to talk us through each of the elements because, like I said, this is a huge thing. It's all my daughter wants to do with her friends. Can I go get boba? Can I have boba? I'm obsessed with it as well. She's kind of jealous that I like it too. She thought it was just her thing. But talk to us about the base. You start with the peach tea?
Yes.
Okay.
So the base right here, that's the peach tea. We would use a organic blend.
Okay.
Then top it off with the orange juice. And then, of course, we have a fresh strawberry bundle here.
Okay.
And we also have, this is strawberry jam and simple syrup. Okay. That's pretty much it. There won't be any boba on this tea. Because the fact that it's a fruit tea, with the boba tradition, there normally be a milk tea.
Okay.
That's what started out.
Interesting.
Or straight tea.
Okay.
But they get creative, and recipe has been going on all over the world.
Okay.
So
let's start. So we can obviously, it's great when they can go to Banh Mi and Roll Plus to get it. But you started by muddling some strawberries in the bottom of the shaker, and really you can just take a spoon if you don't have a muddler. Okay. And then what goes on top of that? Okay.
So next up, we would put on.
And these are all things most of us can get easily, right?
Yes.
So that's just strawberry jam.
This is just strawberry jam.
Okay.
Use the one you have, or
about a
buy a
tablespoon.
fancy one.
It looks like,
about a tablespoon.
Okay.
And then this is about 15 millimeter of simple syrup.
Simple syrup. So basically a sugar and water blend, right? That you kind of boil down and
And then you would add about 200 millimeter of the peach tea.
Peach tea. So you've brewed peach tea, and that's non-caffeinated, correct? Because we also love your Four Seasons tea, but you said that has a different base to it.
Yes, that one has a jasmine tea, which is a green tea base.
Gotcha.
All right, and then 100 millimeter of orange juice.
Okay. Oh my gosh, this is so good. Like, look how pretty it is already just by doing that. Okay.
And all that, just add ice.
Ice, okay. Now, when you're at the restaurant, you have a special machine that does this for you, but I'm very excited to know we don't have to go invest in that.
Correct. So the machine is just a mechanical system that helps you keep the consistency of the drinks. Now, if you're at home, just use a good old shaker.
Okay.
It'll be fine. We would recommend using the plastic one that has the measurement on it, so you don't have to juggling around with a bunch of jiggers.
That makes sense.
All right, and then just give it a good shake.
Shake it up.
And then all you do is just pour it out.
Okay. Okay. And does some of the fresh fruit go in that as well then? Okay.
So the fresh fruit actually act as the topping, like the boba.
Okay.
Yep.
So while you do that, the thing that I really love too about your all's, I say restaurant, it's so much more, right? There's a restaurant, there's a bar, there's a nail salon. My daughter and I just went yesterday and had our nails done. Just the air circulation, everything there. I mean, you say fresh, homemade, natural for the teas. The food, my daughter's a vegetarian. She says your tofu is the best in town. I don't know what the spices are that you use or what it is, but it's amazing.
All right, yeah, well, the tofu that we have, that's a recipe that we've been developed through the years that we're running our food truck. So the restaurant actually started out as a food truck called Banh Mi and Roll Factory.
Okay.
And it started back in 2015. But then, we've seen so much potential. We have a good amount of followers that begging us to have, hey, let's open a location where they can find us
Yes.
You know, instead of, hey, where are you at today?
Yeah.
Where would you be at today? You know, that's why we come up with that idea.
Well, we are running out of time, but it is, I mean, this is just a sampling. You can look on screen too to see some of the other amazing offerings at Banh Mi and Roll Plus. This is the Nashville Spring Tea.
Yes.
You know you'll find us there soon. Ken, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Can't wait to dig in.